All right, we start with some people still struggling, others just now dealing with the brunt of the flooding. Statewide, people are struggling to stay dry and clean up after days of record rainfall and historic flooding. So many communities trying to recover right now.
So we have a crews across the area, and we do want to begin in the south, in Morgan County, because that's where the White River is just now cresting today. It's been several days they've been dealing with this. Jenny Runovich is live near Mooresville, where people had to be evacuated overnight. Can you tell us what's going on now, Jenny?
Yeah, Felicia and Dustin, I can tell you it's actually a little bit better. This area in northern Morgan County, the White River crested around 8 a.m. and the water is slowly a little bit starting to recede. Actually, if you look right here on Smoky Row Road, all of this debris, it started here last night, and so it's a couple of feet better than it was last night. However, that doesn't mean much to the guy who was driving that car. Now submerged on Smoky Row Road. We're right near State Road 144. This road suddenly flooded and collapsed last night when a quarry levee nearby broke. I want to show you some video that a neighbor shared with us when that levee failed yesterday. You can see water rushing onto the road, into the fields, breaking apart the asphalt. The White River in this part of the county crested again around 8 a.m. and all that water flowing from the north ended up here. Drone Cam 13 shows just how widespread the flooding is here. Thankfully, most of it not in people's homes. Only about 10 evacuations in Morgan County. Still, farmland's taking a big hit. That's going to be expensive. So is Bluff Creek Golf Course taking a hit. From the clubhouse on a hill, you can really get an impressive view of the flooding. All the tee boxes, the flag sticks, the holes underwater.
And I've never seen the course be flooded like it is. The whole complete course is flooded right now. And by 5 o'clock that evening, we had to close the whole course. It ended up coming in that quick. Actually, there was people who only got 4 holes in, and by the time they got to 7, they got one of our golf carts stuck in the water. That's how fast it came up.
Yeah, it certainly did happen fast, but again, luckily, at least in the northern portion of Morgan County, the water is starting slowly to recede. The White River expected to crest further south a little later this afternoon. However, there is still a danger, and the county's emergency management agency wants to warn people, for situations like this. If you drive into floodwaters, things can change quickly. In fact, nearby this morning, there was a delivery driver that had to be rescued by boat, went around the barricade, went into the floodwater, ended up on top of his car until firefighters could come get him. So, any area of the county with floodwaters, just don't take that chance. Dustin and Felicia.
It can be and often is so deceiving.
Yeah. Yes, I was going to say, you just never know how deep it is, and the water changes. Anyone that's been around boating or a river, the water changes. Thank you, Jenny, so much.